Dave Rod. Dave Rod has just handed me an envelope that has been sealed for 6 months.
Oh, God.
I wrote the letter inside this envelope on the way back from a trip to Kings Island. It was 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, what am I going to do for the Untalented Talent Show next year? And I had so many ideas. So let's see what I wrote down at 11 o'clock at night. And yes, it was like an hour span where I was just in the car. What should I do about this?
Oh my. I'm kind of scared. Joe Jason, I love you. I said every time I see him.
You got this, John. I know you do.
Alright everybody, I'm just going to figure this out because it's not working. Basically, the date is July 16th. It is 10:30 to 11 p.m. on my way home from Kings Island. And the title of this thing is, I Could Throw My Own Talent Show. Because basically I have all these ideas, they would span way over the time it would take, and here are just some of the little tidbits of what would happen. First off, I would use some guys I know and do stuff. For example, Shannon, can you stand up? Shannon, stand up. My plan originally was to have Shannon stand behind that area. She would sing because she's a great singer, and I would go up here and just lip the thing so it sounded like I have a really girly voice. Alright, and we're moving on.
Oh gosh.
This guy is my brother right here. We share necklaces. And this is something I just thought of because honestly, I feel bad because we didn't do the show together. But I know that we could have a spectacular conversation with each other. Alright, then also Haley here has spectacular talents, but she was too nervous to do it. So Haley, stand up, take a bow. Alright, anyway, now back to the stuff that was actually on said list. First one, evolution of dance. Last year, if you guys were here, you know that I tried to do such a thing, but the CD lied to me. Yes. Essentially, what it was originally was I would be throwing off different parts of my clothing until I got to my Dwight Schrute t-shirt and glasses. Then I was going to sing an ode to all the seniors who were leaving from a song that they played on The Office. It mentioned all their names, and it was going to be like, guys, I love you, so sorry you have to go. And it was going to end with Butters, because he was awesome. And it was also going to say something like, Public, Ben, small family, best small family. However, we now have Matt. Matt, stand up. Take a bow. He is amazing, I love him. He is the reason we were able to get into 2 small families. Alright, Dude Looks Like a Lady, dance. I'll dance to the song Dude Looks Like a Lady, which just involves going a lot like this. Because that's the beat of the song. Alright, Smells Like Teen Spirit, I would dramatically read that like I did for Bohemian Rhapsody my freshman year. Load up on guns. Bring your friends. It's fun to lose, to pretend. Alright, I would dramatically read Dream On. In which case I'd just be like, Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Dream until your dreams come true! And other stuff like that. Then I would improv alone, just do what... Yes, thank you. I would improv alone, just do what we kind of did. Then I would improv with the group, kind of like what Austin Guevara, Brad Wood, and Matt did. Guys, stand up, take a bow. Alright, then also me and Brad could have done the Amazing Grace rap. Me, Brad, and Craig made this in Mississippi. Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
That saved a wretch like me. And it just goes on like that. Then I could have done some verse memorization we did in Mississippi. There was one that essentially in Mississippi, me and Austin Guevara, stand up again, take a bow. He's an amazing guy. We basically did a memory verse together in Mississippi. I would mess it up, he would come in, do it right, and then I would do something creative with it. For example, I once gargled said memory verse. I actually took some water and gargled it. and stuff like that. So I could have done that, taught you guys a nice verse like, "It is good and pleasant to live with brothers together." Then I could read from a book. This is just when I would tell you a story, or I could read my own book. Yes, I wrote a book. It is available on Amazon.com. It is called 7 Stories. It is currently funding my mission trip to Haiti and Mississippi. Please buy it. It's not very good, but still, it's for a good cause. Also, Carrie has a copy. Then I could do some stand-up, and essentially I would talk about weird stuff. For example, I've this joke. Yes, I have abs of steel, but they're in the middle of blazing fire, so they're liquid. Then I would slap my stomach and you see it like vibrate for 5 minutes. Then I could just say, "Hey guys, I'm about to do a skit, but first I gotta stretch." Then I would stretch for 3 minutes. Then also, guys, just real quick, also something I really thought about was just to pray, so I'm gonna take a quick sec. Everybody bow your heads. Lord, thank you for this chance we have to just gather up together. It's truly an amazing experience to be with a community like this. I know everybody is getting to know you better through this. Thank you for Dave, Rod, Carrie, all the adult leaders, and everybody makes this possible. In your holy name I pray, amen. Alright, then I could also I could also imitate the Andy Lou improv group. Hey, I'm Ben Wayner playing Jacob. Rock hard abs. Ben Wayner, take a bow! He's back there. Ben Wayner, love the guy. Also, I learned to play Hallelujah on the guitar. It was on Shrek, in case you see that movie. I could play patty cake with some people. I could do a dance-off. My moves would mostly be jazz hands. Alright, I could just tell you guys a long elaborate story with Luke Wayner. It would be a bedtime story. Luke, take a bow. He told me a great bedtime story in Mississippi. It was about mining for Glen Dashes like orcs from Lord of the Rings. Then I could do a Scottish monologue from the greatest movie of all time, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Carrie Snyder knows it. It basically talks about how there's a secret organization known as the Pentablet that runs everything, including the newspaper, and meets triannually at an annual event known as the Meadows. That's not it, but I can't remember. I could explain my organization, the JDJFFABL. I could do an epic fake fight, take questions, talk show. I can't believe it's not Butters. Give a speech from Dwight. I could do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but put bleeps in it so it sounds like I'm talking dirty and then talking. I have sick and twisted minds. I could sing, but your ears would bleed. I could be a fake psychic, ninja, evil genius, play. I already did that, mafia. I could murder like a mafia guy, do a Christmas wish, skit of everything, and do the Dr. Evil monologue. There's more, but honestly, I'm out of time, so I'm gonna try to
just a little.
One more, even though it's really quick and this is an actual skit, I could just take off this hat.